You know, I always felt drawn to music the most, even as a little kid, from as early as I can remember. It was probably in that early to mid 90s that I really started to find my own stride in what I wanted to do in music. And then from there, I kind of got into the folk stuff and started listening to more country. And growing up as a little boy, my guys my dad would play with always would say to me, you know, you really got a natural kind of style for country, you know. And I hated that because I didn't want to listen to country. I never liked it. We didn't listen to it much as a family, and so I just assumed, no, I can't be that, you know. So, but as I got more comfortable with it and felt my voice lent to that style of music, whether it be like folk or like country blues and all that, I really fell in love with it and started going more in that direction. The inspiration for this last album was very, it had a really unique way that it came about. I was awarded a grant that I signed up for through the arts in Minnesota. So my idea that I had to present was to get a bunch of local artists, Minnesota-based artists of all kind of genres, to send their work in, and then I was going to pick 12 pieces, whether it be poetry or painting or whatever, and I was going to write an album based off of those said images or like I said, poetry or things like that, photography. It was just an amazing experience. So long story short, that a lot of those songs came from that that project for this new album that I came out, Hit It on the Sly. The power of music to me is just how it can move, you know, whole groups of people, you know, people individually, and it just, I remember seeing that as a small child, you know, watching my family perform, watching the people in the audience at the fairs or the malls, and it always just amazed me that you would just see these people kind of like in a trance, and then afterwards, you know, as a small kid listening to what they would say to my family members, if, you know, we were selling albums off the side of the stage or whatever, how these stories of just these people pouring their hearts out, like, you know, I've been having a really tough time in my life, and you know, you guys really changed that for me, and I'm looking, and it's, you know, it's brighter, you know, for me now, and I get that today at my shows, and it still gives me, you know, chills up my spine to hear that, like that, you know, even if it's that one person out there that's just really having a tough time or on the verge of something dark, and they say, you really pulled me out, and that just, I don't know, it just blows my mind that something you're not even aware of, that you're pulling from somewhere, you know, that's kind of going through you as a vessel. It's almost like it's tailor-made for whoever needs to have that at that moment, and that, to me, the power of music is like no other power.